we burn over 4 million gallons of fuel a day. That represents about 2.2% of the entire consumption of fuel in the United States, as well as 30% of our total operating costs on the railroad.
Burlington Northern Santa Fe, one of America's largest rail freight companies, has 6,300 locomotives hauling 220,000 freight cars. On any given day, BNSF is the single largest consumer of petroleum-based fuels in the world, surpassed only by the U.S. Navy during wartime. But that's something they're looking to change.
At Burlington Northern Santa Fe, we are committed to our environmental stewardship. As one of the largest Class 1 railroads in the nation, we take it very seriously.
They take it so seriously that BNSF has now committed itself to building the locomotive of the future. A locomotive powered by a fuel which will never run out: hydrogen. A universal fuel which can be extracted from ordinary water.
The vast majority of engines that are used today use diesel fuel. Diesel is a dirty fuel. There are clean alternative methods that are out there, and that's where Dynacert is providing an alternative solution by cleaning up the emissions. Hydrogen provides a cleaner burn, and by providing a cleaner burn, you're providing a cleaner atmosphere. In the case of Fortune 500 giant Pepsi, we retrofitted a fleet of over 200 transport trucks with our patented hydrogen technology. These hydrogen-injected trucks operated 2 shifts per day, 200,000 miles per year. Pepsi achieved an average of 15% fuel savings. That's huge. That's over 800,000 gallons saved, and based on today's prices, represents over $3.3 million saved in 1 year. So based on that success alone with Pepsi, we're now more confident than ever before that we're ready to take this technology to the next level. Consider a port. Nearly every aspect of the port involves a diesel application that could benefit from Dynacert's hydrogen technology. From the ship carriers, the generators powering the port, the cranes, the trucks, and with 99% of all containers being moved by rail, let's not forget the trains. We're talking about a multi-million-dollar savings in fuel costs alone.
The primary purpose of an engine cooling system is to keep temperatures under control. However, these systems are often challenged by the fact that they use mostly water as a base for coolants. Consequences of using a water-based coolant include low boiling points, excessive vapor, the corrosion of engine components, and the highly toxic nature of ethylene glycol-based coolants. Although we've come to expect that engines and cooling systems will eventually fail us, coolants offered by companies like Evans Cooling Systems are proving an ability to offset all these challenges.
Engines need to last longer, as do all the components of the engine cooling system, while operating more efficiently and improving fuel economy. Our Evans waterless non-corrosive coolants will do that and lead to vehicles with failure-free lifetime cooling systems. Those lifetime cooling systems will ultimately save individuals, companies, fleets in the U.S. untold billions of dollars.
Jack Evans is the inventor of Evans Waterless Engine Coolant. What's unique about his coolant is that it's the only kind to not contain any water, allowing it to cool engines no matter how high the load without ever needing to be replaced.
According to industry sources, 40% of engine maintenance problems are due to cooling system failures. That's because the boiling point of water serves as the point of failure to those systems. Water vapor clings to the surface of the engine and continues to build, forming an insulating barrier, and as temperatures continue to rise, that vapor barrier causes detonation within the cylinder.
Evans waterless coolants have boiling points much higher than conventional coolants, and therefore never accumulate vapor pockets which cause overheating. The coolant can accommodate more severe temperature as the boiling point is 170 degrees higher than the operating temperature of the engine.
Evans non-aqueous coolants do completely eliminate all the problems that normally occur with water-based coolants. Evans coolants operate at a lower, safer pressure, avoid corrosion, eliminate overheating, and keep metal temperatures under control.
As opposed to water-based coolants that have to be changed periodically, Evans coolants last forever, never requiring a change, chemical testing, nor adjustment of anti-corrosion additives. This not only saves on cost to replace coolant, pumps, radiators, and hoses. It also reduces the disposal of coolant as a hazardous waste. Furthermore, because Evans coolant is essentially non-toxic, its use could potentially eliminate the release of deadly poison responsible for the deaths of hundreds of people as well as tens of thousands of animals and pets.
Increases in federal emission standards for vehicles challenge the automotive industry to lower fuel consumption and the disposal of fluids. Evans coolants last the life of the engine, eliminating the need for periodic disposal. It also reduces emissions by decreasing fuel use. Our coolants could drop the levels of CO2 and reduce emissions of diesel trucks by as much as 8 to 9%.
Even though the job of a coolant is, of course, to cool the engine, Evans coolant is capable of improving fuel economy as well. As great as the benefits of Evans coolants are, they're not exclusive to cars and trucks. The same benefits come in any form of internal combustion engine, whether it be locomotives, airplanes, or forklifts, or any high heat producing equipment such as lasers and CAT scanners.
Evans Cooling Systems is always looking to the future to improve the technology of thermal heat transfer fluids, the cooling industry, and our product line of unique coolants and cooling products. Our research, development, and patenting of coolant improvements, for example, increasing heat transfer by suspending nanoparticles in coolants is ongoing, and we believe the possibilities are endless.